So here's the Beyond Magnetic EP that you can purchase today on January 31st. Is it worth it? Guess what? It's not. Here's what you get. Piece of paper and the CD. That's it. No lyric sheet, no extra artwork. Awesome, Metallica. Just awesome. The month of December 2011 was certainly a memorable one, as Metallica celebrated its 30th anniversary, with 4 shows held at the Fillmore. Many special guests turned out to celebrate the band's history, and overall these shows turned out quite amazing. One of the more interesting aspects from these shows that emerged were 4 unreleased tracks recorded during the Death Magnetic sessions. Now, these were originally released to Metallica fan club members and then later released on iTunes. Imagine the utter surprise when Metallica announced a few weeks back that these 4 tracks would be released on CD on January 31st. To say that I was shocked about this move would be untruthful. Thanks for staying classy, Metallica. You know, not announcing this much earlier. Maybe like around the time they announced the digital release, perhaps. Oh, I don't know. Nevertheless, I thought I would take a quick look at these 4 songs and see if there's some justifiable reason to purchase the CD in case you haven't already. So how are these songs overall? Now, they're all quite unique, and I certainly enjoyed them for what they're worth, but I can also understand why these songs were left off the album. Metallica again continued to aim for that progressive vibe with these songs, just like on Death Magnetic, with each track clocking into around 7 minutes in length. So let's start with the great tracks. Hell and Back is probably my second favorite track of the 4, and it makes a pretty good case of a track that would have been great to see on Death Magnetic. While it seems to generally be a straightforward type of rock track with a catchy chorus and a bit of jamming in the middle for the heck of it, it works somehow. Now, it's not the most impressive track ever written by the band, but like I said, it's simple, it fits, and maybe it could have fit on Death Magnetic. Again, it's one of those tracks that may grow on you, or maybe not. At times I really enjoy these tracks, and others not so much. My favorite track of the selection is easily Rebel of Babylon. I do get some vibes from some of their earlier material on this track, and it definitely seems like the band was like, we need to play real fast and thrash this track up hardcore, dudes. It's got a nice instrumental bit in the middle of the song, probably is one of my favorites of the 4 tracks. I can see some people looking at this track as being one that is simply trying to be as long as possible, and yes, that's definitely the case here. But unlike a track like, say, Suicide and Redemption, where it could have easily been scaled back a few minutes, Rebel of Babylon works out, and I enjoy it. It's my pick for a track that should have easily been on Death Magnetic. Now, Hate Train is one of those types of tracks I didn't like at first, but it's kind of grown on me as I continue to listen to it. It's not a bad track per se, but it won't light the world on fire either. Another standard type of track with a good bit of energy. I get a Judas Kiss type of vibe combined with A Day That Never Comes in a few parts, and overall it's not a bad track. Album worthy? Maybe, but not maybe. Finally, we have Just to Blow It Away, the second longest track of the collection, and it's easily my least favorite of the tracks. There is some promise in the beginning portions of the song, but as the song proceeds, it just begins to fall apart. I don't enjoy the vocal delivery for James on this song, and overall it's pretty bland instrumental-wise as well. Chorus-wise, not great at all. I do like the second part of the song where the melody slows down, and it's probably the best redeeming quality of the track, but overall, it's not my favorite, and yes, I would not have been happy if it had ended up on Death Magnetic. The good thing about the CD is that price-wise, it's quite reasonable. HMV is selling it for about $7.99, and Amazon has it for about $9.59. Now, it costs more than the digital version at $3.99, but again, you're getting a much higher quality sounding set of songs with the CD format, so it mostly comes down to your preference. So if you're a Metallica fan who likes all their material, didn't buy the digital version, definitely pick up the Beyond Magnetic EP. Generally, the songs are quite good, and let's just hope we can get the 30th anniversary shows on DVD and Blu-ray in the near future, and I'll be quite the happy camper.